Good morning, happy Taco Tuesday. It's cold today. Today I am off to get my hair done and my eyebrows done at Hair Pair in Raceview. I popped in there the other day and it was super cute. I was like, I gotta do a video here. Then I have to go to Seraphim to do payroll. Then I'm going to get lunch with Cass Barry. I need her help with some admin things. Yeah, so come along for the ride. Let's go. But first, coffee and breakfast. Zarafas is one of my go-tos when I'm in a hurry. So then I was off to Hair Pair in Raceview. Meet Shanae, Kelsey, and Summer. It was so cute in here. Everyone was so sweet. Summer did my eyebrows. Kelsey washed my hair, and then they both worked together to style it. I felt so pampered. It was such a treat. Then I was off to Seraphim to do payroll and admin. Ugh. So I've been at Seraphim for a couple of hours now. I've done this many things on my list. I like to do a have done list rather than a to-do list. I find this really helpful because it makes me feel like I've really accomplished stuff. Sometimes I like to write things like eat food and go to the bathroom just so I feel like I've accomplished more. Anyway, I'm bored and sick of this and tired, so I'm gonna go to lunch. I really should fix this. I mean, you can kind of see that, but yeah, we really need to do something about that. Also, that sign. There's just so many things to do. So I'm going to ignore those and go for a walk to meet Cass from Citrine Spaces for lunch. Here's some school holiday activities that are going on, and this church here, I have had a little tour of the inside once before. It's stunning inside. If you would like to see inside, let me know and I'll go get myself another tour. By the way, guys, did you know that if you go into any local business and ask them for a tour, they'll probably give you one? So finally I made it to Citrine Spaces. Cass was hangry too, so we headed off to St. Shubel, where I was recommended have fantastic fish tacos. We were both super excited. Let's go. Oh my god, I'm excited.
Are you full? Hi, baby.
That's a taco, baby. Then I found this little man in the wall.
Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. How are you feeling now that you've eaten?
I'm full. It was yummy.
Are you feeling better?
Yes, I was getting hangry. I was really getting hangry.
So then we headed back to Citrine Spaces, where I had a business therapy session with Cass, went over some of my website things, figured out how to streamline some things, lots of really helpful info. And when I was finished with that, I started looking around Citrine Spaces and thinking about all the different things you could use this space for. This is a co-working space where you can hire a desk for a couple of hours or for a day, or hire the whole space. And I'd heard that there's a few of these co-working spaces around and they're all different to each other. So I decided it was time to go on a journey and find these co-working spaces. Bye-bye! So co-working space number 2, Media Operandi, just a little bit down the road from Citrine Spaces. I went upstairs, but I didn't get to take a look around. What I've been told is that this space is maybe for photographers or content creators, something like that. I'm super curious to see what it looks like behind these doors. So I continued my journey and I was off to Fire Station 101. I went up the steps to Studio 188 and around the back alley and found myself at McDonald's, which thankfully is pretty much right next door to Fire Station 101. I'd made it to co-working space number 3. Unfortunately, no one was home. I took a sticky beak through the window, but couldn't see much, so I'm looking forward to checking this out again sometime soon. But for now, the journey continues. I went past this other church that I would really like to see the inside of as well. Then there's this op shop, which wasn't open today. It's a good one though, great prices. Past this architect and through these doors to co-working space number 4. This is owned by Ungerman Brothers, and they've got a couple of small offices and a big conference room. I didn't get to see those today, so I'll bring you back here another time. Then I just wandered down the hall to see what was there. I have no idea what this place is, but I thought that looked pretty cool. Headed downstairs to a dead end, which felt like my cue to leave. So I headed out past Ungerman Brothers, continued my journey for a co-working space, but accidentally ended up at the art gallery. Thought I'd check out the Ipswich Art Workshop first, where Rebecca was working on a few of her art pieces. Then I went to the art gallery, my favorite. I went up to the children's gallery to dazzle and create. You guys are going to love this exhibition. There's this black and white section where you can add your own black tape to things. And they had a few other things going on as well, but I was really excited to do some painting. Here's my art piece. I left it here, so if you want to pick up an original Kez, please steal it. Then I went downstairs, checked out the Razzle Dazzle exhibition, and then I went back to my quest to find co-working space number 5, BOMO Bandwagon. So the owner Libby was here, and like I said earlier in this video, if you ask an owner of a business for a tour, you just might get one. So she brought me upstairs to their co-working space. You can hire a desk short term or the whole space if you've got an event on. I want to know what kind of events you would envision using this space for. Now, right next door at Oikos, upstairs, they've got another co-working space, number 6. Didn't get to see that today, but maybe next time. Then I decided to head to Riverlink, so I went through Nicholas Street, saw this Hidden Sea activation. It was closed by the time I saw it, so I don't know what's actually in there, but I'm pretty sure this is a free school holiday activity, so definitely check it out. So I went across the Bradfield Bridge, which links Nicholas Street to Riverlink, and popped into Limelight Cinemas to ask them if they would consider playing The Room. This is a cult classic known as the worst movie of all time.
Did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
People do things like throwing spoons at the screen whenever a spoon comes on the screen. If you know, you know. And they said, yes, most likely they will play The Room. So stay tuned for that one. If you'd like to see a viewing of The Room, let me know in the comments. Anyway, so then I noticed this sign at Riverlink. Is this co-working space number 7? I don't know. Past some more school holiday activities. This one looked pretty cool. And then I was finally done for the day. So I headed back across the Bradfield Bridge, through Nicholas Street, down Brisbane Street, back to Seraphim Escape Rooms, got in my Subaru Outback and headed home to edit this video over a few days. So I hope you enjoyed it.